Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on the channel. So today is Friday, which only means one thing. Today is Marketwatch. So in terms of updates this week, it has been the big combat update. Now whether it's going to affect the Grand Exchange this week, we'll find out very soon. I think it will over the long term anyway. Now a lot of the combat changes will mean certain items might be back into the power curve and certain items will drop out of the power curve. I think this is going to take a little while to sort of find out which ones these are and for the price to reflect that as well. But it's a very big update and something I think RS3 Combat needed ever since Necromancer was released. Hopefully it benefits the community and the PVM scene as well and balances everything out. That's what this really needs to be, it's a big balance out anyway. Other than that, we have box smashing buffs, which provides free overloads for a week. Whether that will affect the price too much, I'm not too sure because it is only a week, but again, we shall see. And not only that, I just want to say a big apology one more time for the lack of videos this week. I hope you guys have seen that we started to pick back up, back into the normal routine, but Marketwatch, as I promised many videos ago, will always be on a Friday, and I will always make sure it is out every Friday as well to go through Runescape 3's price rises and price falls on the Grand Exchange to see if there is any money-making methods, investment opportunities, or ways just to profit overall from the items in RuneScape 3. So as always, let's start with price rises and let's see what it has in store for us today. So to start with, we have the cosmetic override or whatever it is from the recent promo. The promo was the potion one, which is one of the better ones recently, I think. I think it was a pretty good one. However, it was only with us for a couple of days, so I don't think it really sort of got out in a lot of volume. So we'll probably see that sort of stick around the top for a little while until it settles on the price, which it settles for. Now, a big thing last week was that bones were through the roof, and I'm just saying that before we start because I can already see 2 on the screen. But working our way down. So moonstones at the minute, still around 500k. We're going to be doing a video. I know I've promised it. I know I've talked about it, but we'll go through moonstone jewelry. I just want to make sure there's more volume in the market to make sure the prices are a bit more reasonable. When I tried to do it last time, they wouldn't buy for 10 mil. And don't get me wrong, I love to throw some money away for you guys. I love to burn my GP stack, but I'm not doing it for 10 mil of moonstone. So we'll see it when we've got a bit more volume and they're a bit cheaper. But 600k seems to be where they're sat with. They've done a buff this week where hopefully they drop a bit more through rituals, which should hopefully drive the prices down. But anyway, we shall see. Miasma runes back to 1.2k. We have some more of the cosmetics from the potion promotion. Try and say that twice. Which is on its way up. Again, cosmetics, meh. Enforced walk override, 150 mil. Reinforced dragon bones. This is rune dragon bones. Probably one of the best money making methods before necromancy. Back up to 55k, so it's a nice little bump. And again, we did see all of the logs take a nice little bump last week. It's nice to see that some of them are continuing, and it's a very good way to make some money. Rune dragons are very good. We did a video on them before Christmas. And 55k for a rune dragon bone, really good way to do a slayer task. Very good with alcohols, so just a very good task in general. Definitely one to look into and definitely not one to skip. U-logs, 571 GP is probably one of the best prices U-logs have been for a very long time. Very much makes like divine use or your daily divines worth doing in a minute, and a couple of these skilling items are on the way up, just slowly starting to creep up and starting to get a point now. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think anyone should ever woodcut use, but they're a bit handy to do for a divine location. It's a nice little bit of money on the side, especially if you're just going to be doing it for the woodcutting XP as well, which is probably what you should be doing. Arrow bones, 13k, really nice, fantastic slayer task, really good alcohols, really good XP, definitely recommend them. Hardened dragon bones, which is Addy dragon bones, 15.5k. Not as good of a task as Eric, in my opinion, but definitely something to pick up, and 15.5k is a good price. Hopefully they go a bit more. Dinosaur bones at 23.6k. I've not done these as much because I was pretty much done with Slayer, but I'm pretty sure it will have a very good sort of like buff or bonus to all your dinosaur tasks. And again, something very well picking up. Hellfire metal, as always, going up and down. 13.7k is sort of towards its higher end of the normal price, which is very good. Very worthwhile camping caches for Hellfire metal, and very worthwhile sitting on it if it's at a lower price, because they always seem to go back and forward and go up as well. Raw poi meat, 1.4k, pretty good there. Raw beef, just under 900 GP for those who do your dailies. Not skipping tickets, just under 500k. A grimy ranars, 3.4k. And a raw rocktail is finally back over 1,000 coins. Took a bit of a hit on the last bonus XP weekend. Very good to see that back. Raw cavefish, 600 GP, not worth doing. Raw rocktails, if you love the AFK life, definitely worth doing. Orc bones over 12.5k now, 12.8k there. Now these are the ones I sort of highlight as the one which I could see go really up. Just because I think they're so much more limited on the supply which comes into the game. Just because they come from Bandos boss and maybe some other niche monsters. But 12.8k, nice little buff if you are doing some bandos. Mahogany frame, 40.4k there. Definitely make some money off that because the planks to do it will probably cost you like 15 to 20k. So some big profit doing mahogany frames. It's just the time it takes to do it, but it will give you some construction XP. So really good there. The Azura Dragon Breath, just under 150 mil, and Powder Penance, 620k there. Really, really good. Now, whether Fox events will have anything to do with that because of the ability to do penance pretty much with no cooldown, I don't think people will use it on penance though. So if anything, that will drive the price up. Because you can get penance from another method, you can go and get your PVM auras instead, which should hopefully drive the price of this up. So if you're sitting on penance powder or the golden roses, really good chance to make a little bit of money. Just keep an eye on the price and make sure to cash out before the week is over. So one ascension key, that is Quintus at 153k. Good to see those back up. Solid AFK method if you're ever looking for a way to make some money. Definitely going to be doing a video on those because they're one of the most sort of well-known ways to make some money on the side, just using your personal Slayer dungeon. Some of the Moonstone jewelry, again, the prices are all over the place. Nothing really worth going off there until we do that video. A Wen arrow, an actual god arrow in the green, very nice to see. Hopefully the combat in those being tier 95 just sort of helps push their price up a little bit because your boy's holding a lot of full arrows just through his fletching grind, so we'll see. Golden Roses, 733k. Grimy Atlanta Dimes, 6k. We've got the Bandos Clay, 4.6. That's been climbing for a couple of weeks, so that's been pretty good. Terratus Ascension Key, 164k. Yep, not bad. Some player-owned farmed animals. Raw bird meat for you daily scapers at 900 GP. Pretty nice. Sandstone, again, we're going to go to the Sandstone mines over the weekend. We're going to go give that a try and see if that is a decent money-making method. Daggenoff Bones, 10.5k. I think it's time for me to go and return and finish off my log. So to have those bones up, pretty nice. Decorated Mining Urn, like the rest, over 10k, 10.7k there. Powder of Burials, 155, pretty nice. I think that's going to keep going up due to all the bone demand, so that will go up nice. Soul Talisman is 32.2k. Spear of Annihilation, 55 mil, not too bad. Blood Reaver Scroll, 5.6k. Again, a PVM weekend, like things like scrolls and potions and stuff will always go up as a sort of thing. Spirit Weed, 6.5k, pretty good. Still one of the best herbs to farm. And Extra Fine Sand now at 12k. So if you're looking to do some grinding of the sandstone with the lunar spells, again, even more money than normal. And the subjugation pieces at 7.2 mil, which is a decent chunk actually for how easy an AFK Zami is. That's not bad at all. So just to finish price rises, main things there, bones and some archaeology items, hellfire metal. We've got the ascension keys seem to be on the way back up. Sandstone's really strong and some herbs dotted around as well, and as well as subjugation. So yeah, loads of really good ways to make some money as well. If you can get some moonstones with some rituals, I think that will really sort of ramp up your GP per hour if you are doing necromancy. So back to the price fall. So Pure Essence, now that the bonus XP is done, on its way back down. It was a good run to have Pure Essence back at that price, and things like Absol Demons would have been back to being decent GP. But again, it'll have to go down just due to demand and stuff like that. So the schools, the inks, they're all on the way down. All the necromancy items sort of are crashing, which you can expect off the back of a bonus XP. Some summoning items as well. Water Talisman on the way down to a K. In green salamanders to 1.6k. The winter hat, the Aurora version, 8.2 mil. So if you're really into your cosmetics over winter, that could be something to purchase. 8 mil. You can get it pretty much anywhere, so that's pretty decent. Congealed Blood on its way down. I really think that got a bit too high. 3.3k once it was touching 4. Very limited on how it comes to the game, and I really think that's something which needs to be tackled because it can be quite easily manipulated in terms of price. Bottled Dinosaur Raw, again, pretty similar to Blood. Very limited on how it comes in because you have to get it from fully grown dinosaurs, which do take a while. 8k, maybe once look at for the next bonus XP. We'll see. Ashes, 1.4k. Clean Dwarf Weed, 5.9k. Gremwall Spikes, RIP, 319 GP each. That was, that was painful. Mortmire Fungus, 3.4k. Keep an eye on that because that went very high beforehand. So something to definitely watch over the next couple of weeks. Let's see where that price settles and let's see if we want to move and pick some up. Great Ritual Candle, 2.4k. Still check the margin because you can actually probably make a little bit of money with that. So see if you want to do it. Infernus Pyroclast, 1.2k. Pick some up, stock some up because the compost always makes money and probably always will. So it's definitely worth having a go at that. Battle Staff is 3.9k. Dart Amica, 4.5k. Dragon Dart Tip, 4.6. Wyvern Bones, 7.2k for that, and a Potato Cactus is 3.2. Super Energies, Super Attack, Super Necromancy, very heavy on the herblore here. Secondaries and stuff like that. This is kind of the price falls I was expecting last week after a bonus XP. This was the kind of price falls I was expecting last week off the back of, well, the back end of a bonus XP, but it seems like it held on a little bit longer. Raw Manta Rays, 951 GP each. Quam Incense Sticks, 21k. A little bit of the Mithril Salves. Hex Hunter Bow, big sort of drop there. 21mm drop, 272. Still one of the best looking weapons in the game, but its use is a bit limited. There's a Death Guard there, 1.8mm. And again, I think the Death Guard and the School Lantern went very much under the radar. Like, for a bonus XP, they're great weapons to train Invention with. Just with the sheer DPS of Necromancy, but also the fact like they are pretty cheap for a level 80 weapon. So definitely something to keep out for the future. Soulstone Incense Sticks, 17.9k. Magical Thread under 300k each. Draconian Bar 7.9. In Orichalcum Ore at 2.6. So very, very heavy on the bonus XP stuff. Like a lot of bonus XP, mainly Necromancy and Herblore is dotted throughout there. So maybe not focus on those for a little while. Again, Necromancy, you have a chance at the minute to hit a Moonstone on a Ritual. That can really ramp up your GP per hour and maybe something you want to check out, see if it works for you if you want to do that as well. But that's going to be the end of this episode of Marketwatch. So as always, we will finish on the item we all want to know about. Let's see if I've made any form of profit from Dragon Bones this week. Yes, they are surprisingly up, 2.3k, but all the others are as well. So I think I'm still stuck with them for another week. But that is going to be the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed, please let me know in the comment section. I'll always try and reply to your comments. Let me know what you're thinking about the market. What do you think price rise is about right? Have you cashed out from bonus XP? Did you make any money? Or was it just all about gains? I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.